Dojo. This is a Japanese term which refers to a hall or place for immersive learning and meditation, traditionally used in the field of martial arts as a place of training. And it's somewhere we see very often in LEGO, surprisingly more often than you may think. I'm Daniel Lewa, and I'm joined today by Methuselah. Now, we are going to rank every single dojo.
There are about 27 that we could find. We will be ranking specifically on the dojo itself, not the entirety of the set, as well as take the minifigures into account a little bit. Let us know if you agree with all 27 of our placings.
Starting out, we have the Crew Masters Training Grounds, which was a polybag. It's got to be the skimpiest dojo we've ever seen. It's literally just a Master Wu bust that Nia and Zane are beating up. That's pretty sad.
And that's messed up that they would beat up their master like this behind his back. What does that say about them? Number 26, let's get these polybags out of the way. The Wu Crew Training Dojo. It looks like Bricks by Mind and Matthew have their own polybag with the Wu Crew. This one's a little bit better because it's not just a build of Sensei Wu as a bust, but actually a little pagoda with some black katanas.
Number 25, the Ninja Workout. Another sad little bust, but in this case it has a spinning blades, and that's kind of cool, especially because you can use the little device that Lloyd is mounted on top of to actually spin and fight this rotating thing.
Number 24, we have the Spinjitzu Training. Well, it's great that it comes with the wooden spinning training device that they can hit, which is actually a feature you can spin around like the last one, as well as a bust of Garmadon, it looks like, or just someone evil, different weapons and sticks that you can fight with. So, okay, we're really liking the features on this one.
Number 23, our first non-Ninjago set, and potentially the only non-Ninjago set. This is Town Center, and you might be hard-pressed to figure out where the dojo is in this, but if you look in the top right building, there's a little sign that says Dojo, and there is indeed a little training ground back there.
Does this not look like it came out of the Lego Star Wars bonus levels? Number 22, Shark Attack. OMG, I'm scared. So this one's great because it comes with a little bit of cars in your dojo. See the iconic wooden plank chop in half feature that you can do with karate.
Number 21, another Wu Crew target training. This is, you may be wondering why this is so high. It's likely because there is a cool dartboard piece. That is pretty awesome. Otherwise, it's just a little Torii Gate type shrine build, and that's it.
Also, the training regalia for these two is pretty unique and iconic. I like that. Number 20 is Kai's Dojo Pod. Very nice that Kai could finally be domesticated into a Pokeball, and he has his own dojo inside of a pod. Really nice. You could take this to school. You could take it to work and trade it with your friends.
Number 19, Monastery Training. Again, another collection of dinky little builds, but you have a little more details here with an actual little, what looks like a droid dummy that you can beat up on. And again, the device that you can actually put the minifigs on and spin them around makes for a lot of fun play.
Okay, so here's number 18. It's Emma's karate class from the Friends theme. I like that we could chop these bricks in half with Emma. I like her karate regalia, as well as some of the kanji or lettering that we have. It's really a bonsai tree. They really went for the Japanese aesthetic here.
Number 17, an Exoforce representative. Fantastic, love to see that. This is Fight for the Golden Tower. And again, the dojo's a little hidden in this one. It's actually the second floor of this build. And while it looks pretty cool from the outside, the inside is extremely sparse. But it gets bonus points for being just a giant golden red temple.
So number 16, we have the brick-built minions and their lair. Inside of Kevin and Bob, you can actually open up both of them in the back. In the back of Bob, there is a full-on dojo slash bedroom slash studio. And it really looks like the ideal 7-year-old's bedroom.
Number 15, we're getting a little more substantial here with the Destiny's Bounty from the Lego Ninjago movie. Again, the dojo is a little hidden in this, but it's nice that the ninja actually have somewhere to practice on the go. Whenever they're out on their adventures, they can literally practice all of their spinjitzu martial arts on the boat right here.
We're at number 14, the Turtle Lair Attack. All these minifigures, including even Master Splinter. This underground lair is pretty awesome. The main dojo part is the left side build, which comes with a shredder dummy to completely beat up and annihilate. And it's just a more fun dojo with skateboards and a whole lot of play potential. Especially like the slime that's dripping down.
That is awesome. Number 13, this is not Deja Vu. It is literally another Destiny's Bounty. Because Destiny's Bounty, for those who watch Ninjago, always crashes and they always have to make a new version. So the reason why this one's better is because you can actually take the dojo part out and have it as a separate build to play with.
Number 12, Dojo Showdown. There is a kind of plethora of play features that you can explore, from the rotating swords dummy on the left. I really like the escalating spikes that you have to use acrobatics to escalate on the right hand side.
Number 11 is the training grounds from Minecraft. Now, this isn't a build that you can actually see in Minecraft, but you can build it yourself and train while you're in it. The cool part is it's kind of built into the terrain just like a lot of Minecraft structures are. So you have trees and rocks and everything around it, and that makes it a little more fun.
I mean, I think the best part is the ninja skins for the Minecraft characters that make it feel dojo-like, because there's not a lot of dojo elements within the Minecraft, assets. But okay, top 10, Hanzo versus Genji. I just really like it's very small, but it's very complete. I like the curvature at the top, and the minifigures do really carry this one to make it feel like a little. Genji gives that futuristic vibe. We don't really see Lego guns like this anymore, which makes it feel unique to this modern day.
Number 9, the Ninjago City Docks. Very interesting city build, and you have a lot of different builds and mini shops and locations built within it, including Dareth's Mojo Dojo Casa House. And it's cool just for Dareth to actually get his own dojo finally, and it's a really nice little detailed build.
If you made it this far in the video, comment Dareth in the comments. Also, if you like Dareth, comment Team Dareth. Number 8, Skeleton Bowling. We're back to the ancient days of Ninjago, where it used to be fun and lighthearted and not so cryptic and sad. So this is actually fun where spin jitsu. You can actually spin your ninjas on the spinner. What's really fun is you can act out bowling, but on skeletons, which is perfect because the natural villain and predator to ninjas is skeletons.
And you can continue your spinning practice against the skeletons with our number 7, Ninjago Battle Arena. You can actually stage a whole battle between the good guys, the bad guys, with their own spinners. And you have all sorts of weapons. You have Zammer Sphere launchers, Thornax launchers, like everything you need to have like a very interactive battle and play set.
All right, up in the top 6, you have the Creative Ninja Brick Box. So somebody tell me why Kai has this car. Okay, I don't even want to talk about the car and the motorcycle because they're hard to look at, but what's not hard to look at is the fun dojo elements. It's widespread and it's fun. In the middle here, you have these punching bags, which is really cool because they can actually physically bounce around when you hit them with your minifigures. We also have a plethora of golden weapons, which should be highly sought after, at least in the real world they would be. And yeah, a nice variety of minifigures as well. So I don't see any situation where this wouldn't be a fun set for any Ninja Dojo fan.
Yeah, and because it's set up as a brick box, like it provides tons of opportunities for people to make and design their own dojos in whatever way they want. Number 5, the Spinjitzu Dojo, another retro one back to 2011, 2012 era. It's very evocative of the original Ninjago, where they were leaning very heavily into the Japanese aesthetic. A lot of different, what looks like actual Japanese lettering. Sensei Wu here fighting off skeletons was saying, very cool, would look very nice on display. A lot of interactive features.
We want to hear about the number 4, the Ninja Dojo Temple. This entire temple is technically a dojo based on the title. We definitely do not want to mention or give any attention to the little red mech and side build driller. So we'll just ignore those and go to the beauty of the set, which is a very beautiful color scheme of this Japanese-inspired building. Shurikens for door handles. Yes, we'll allow it. But it's just everything's very striking and nice about it. So there's not a lot of actually, dojo play features going on. There is a couple.
Yeah, Ninjago is really coming into its own here, where it's something that could be displayed by adult fan of Ninjago because it's been going over 10 years at this point when this came out, or by kids who are just getting into it. Very probably the most beautiful pagoda-like dojo so far. Number 3, it's getting real serious now. One of the most iconic locations in all of Ninjago, the Monastery of Spinjitzu, where all of the team does their training day to day and gets stuff done. It's very beautiful, also very iconic build, leaning into the black, red, white, and gold, which we've kind of seen as a theme for them the last 10 years. You have the spinny thing, so you can reenact spinny battles, but also a bunch of features built in, including the best feature, Fruit Ninja. You can literally become the living fruit ninja here by chopping the banana and the apple as seen in the left.
If you made it this far, comment Fruit Ninja. Number 2, the Temple of Airjitsu. This is the first direct-to-consumer Ninjago set. The first really big and geared towards adults Ninjago set. And it is beautiful. The dojo is in the red spire here. There's not a lot of fun play features inside of the dojo. Granted, it's not really a play feature type set, but it is beautiful, and we do love it.
The whole scene that you can create makes it a very appealing place to want to train and practice your Spinjitzu. Last but certainly not least, the number 1 spot, the pinnacle dojo set, the Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo. This is immaculate. Their color scheme, on point. Architectural elements and design, on point. And the most important part of a dojo, training ground. You have actual brick-built training ground and play features so you can battle between whatever characters you want and fight to the death under the blood moon. Like, that is metal. The wolf head, the pink and blue, very striking scene.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the best balance between adults and kids, play feature and display. Anyone could buy it. So it definitely is the best dojo. This is very artistic design with the rocks jutting out from the right, the black tree trunks, the gong held by the wolf who has a giant boulder in its mouth. Yeah, it's the perfect balance of displayability and playability because you can fight with your ninjas on these clear sticks on the bottom here, or you could just leave them out like that and be displayed in a cool pose. Number 1, best Lego dojo. Do you agree?
This is where the villains train. So it's like we've had so many places where the actual protagonists are ninja train. Now we know where the villains train. So Matt, what have you learned from looking at all of the Lego dojos? Are we tired of them, or are you ready for more?
Well, it's definitely something that hasn't been as overdone as, say, mechs or even as many submarines. If you want to reference our 2 other ranking every videos, this was only 27. There is definitely room for more. Granted, what kind of themes would these fit in? We've seen, of course, Ninjago. We've seen a couple sneak in there. Minecraft, Friends, City. Could we branch out into Monkey Kid? Could we branch out into Dreams?
Where's our Marvel dojo? Where's the Star Wars dojo? Star Wars is getting mechs now. They should get dojos too, right? Okay. That makes sense.
For Marvel, actually, it would make sense. You know, Iron Fist and these kind of characters definitely could. But yeah, if you made it this far, comment Kakui wa Daniel-san desu. And without further ado, have a great night. #Dojo.